Hello, everyone. How are we all doing today? Merry Christmas! I'm excited about this live stream. And do you know, in my head, I've been excited about it, been planning it, thinking about which puzzle to do, doing the poll, all that stuff. But I never scheduled it because I'm a complete numpty. Believe that. I can't believe it. It's like I just think the Christmas fairies are going to do it for me. So thank you to Purple Cat for reminding me to actually schedule the stream. Well, there's so many people here, even though I only scheduled it this morning. So let me say my hellos to everybody. SS, Gryffindor, and Sybil are all here. Hello to you all. Soul Empress, Merry Christmas to you. I know it's already Christmas for you. That's so cool. I hope you have a lovely day. We've got Brian. Hello, Brian. And who else? Who else? Who else? Ruth. Happy Christmas, Ruth. Hello, hello. Thomas is here. Good morning to you. We've also got me. Well, I know I'm here. Purple Cat. Hi, how you doing? And Helen's here. Merry Christmas to you too. Hi, Sonia, and hi, Clark. Seems appropriate that I'm puzzling green on my 42k puzzle. Yes, green or red would have been fine. Hi, Claire. Jill's here as well. Oh, so many people here. Frantically puzzling along with Vicky. Oh dear, my blooming YouTube, it's a pain in the bum. I completely lost you there, Jill. Where are you? Here we go. Everyone frantically puzzling along with Vicky as I have to finish the current jigsaw by this evening so I can lay the table. Wish me luck. Good luck. It's funny, everybody's trying to clean the tables. It's hilarious. Good morning, FD SS. Looking for work again. Oh dear. We've also got who else? Who else? Anna. Hello to you, and I'm glad you can see and hear me. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Gryffindor. Puzzling Peggy, hello, and Slitherpuff, hello. Angela's here as well. Gosh, I can't believe how many of you there are. Nance and Karen and Manisha, hello. How are you all? Who else? Anyone I've missed? Anyone I've missed? Goodness, hello to you. Right. Gosh, thank you so much for being here. Okay, so this is my plan for today. What I've done, in case you haven't noticed, is I've put up a poll on the live chat. And the two options for today's puzzling, I will show you shortly. But while I wait for you all to make your votes, I'm going to work on one of these. All right? So, so these are a set of Lego Christmas tree puzzles that Matt got for me. And thank you, Matt, very much for this. It's actually really fun. There's 4 connecting 100-piece puzzles here, and they connect like Lego bricks, of course. They are puzzles. So I've already done one. I actually did one during a members live. This is it. I'm gonna really. Oh gosh, I don't even. I don't even know if I can get it out without it falling apart. It's quite loose fitting. Hang on, actually, I might be fine because there's like a little poster thing, and I can just lift it up on that. I can just lift it up on that. Yes, I can. Yes. That was bad planning, wasn't it? Right. Do you know what? It's just so busy. Christmas chaos and all that. That's what I blame for my scatterbrained head at the moment. Right, that's the empty box. So that's the one I've already done. So that's the one on the left. And I think this might be the next one along. So I'll just go with that. So I'm going to do this little 100-piece puzzle. Here's the poster. There's the little poster. Look. It's just Lego ornaments on a Christmas tree. So it's quite fun. So I'll let you all cast your votes while I build this puzzle. They don't take long to build. And I will show you what the choices are. So, because of just things being the way they have been in December, I have not even opened my Ravensburger Advent Calendar, which I was so excited to do. But getting sick in the middle of the month and having wildlife trying to finish that and everything. It just kind of just didn't get done. So I can do my entire Ravensburger advent calendar today, if you wish. That is one of the options. But I'll do it if even if it doesn't get voted for today, I'll do it. Um but oh dear, did a box fart, sorry. Anyway, that's the advent calendar. And the other option I thought might be nice is this one. So this is one of the limited edition Christmas puzzle releases that Ravensburger brought out just a few weeks ago. They brought out three limited edition puzzles. One was the orange glitter, and then they had like a separate pair of releases that were specifically Christmas puzzles. One of which I've already done. They're both 500 pieces, both large pieces. The puzzles have large pieces, and that one that I've already done was I think it's called Country Christmas. This one is a Winnie the Pooh one. Disney Winnie the Pooh. So it's called Festive Celebrations, and it's all the Winnie the Pooh gang having Christmas dinner, I guess. In what is it, the 100 Acre Wood in Winnie the Pooh? Is that right? So that's where they are. You've got Christopher Robin, you've got Pooh, you've got Tigger, you've got Owl, you've got can't even see who that is. Yeah, you've got Eeyore, Piglet, Rabbit, and Kanga. I don't see Roo. Maybe that's Roo in the high chair. I've no idea. But anyway, they're the choices. So you guys can cast your votes, and I am going to do this Call Me Lego puzzle. I did say on the thumbnail, Christmas puzzling. Definitely lots of Christmas puzzling going on today. Lots going on today, full stop. I am honestly, I've got a ridiculous amount of things to do today. But it's all just Christmas preparation, so it's fun. It's just a bit frantic, really. Just a bit frantic. I've already been out to the shops today, done a bunch of household chores, and now I am puzzling with you lovely folk. So I'm so pleased to be here puzzling with you. Obviously, I wasn't gonna live stream on Christmas Day, which is a Thursday, so that's my usual live stream day. Right, let me grab my poster. Ugh. Put it up at the top there. Now, my assumption is this is the next one along. I hope it is. It might not be. It doesn't really matter, I guess, if it isn't. But we shall see. We shall see. All right, so I'm just flipping this. I'm going to pull out the edges. The Christmas tree, like Christmas trees aren't that easy to puzzle. I have to say. All the just kind of messy kind of green from the branches is tough. It's tough to kind of wrap your head around, but the ornaments they're quite good. They're not too bad. So hopefully I can just do those and then fill in the gaps. These funny shaped pieces are where the little bit sticks out. So they can go together. There'll be a bit sticking out on that side and a bit going in on the right hand side, I would imagine. Um it's got four corners because it's an individual puzzle, so it doesn't sort of continue on except as little Lego brick type things. Do you know by the time we took the edges out, there's a lot less pieces. There are only 100 pieces though, these puzzles, so not too many. I'm hoping this won't take forever, and then I can get on with whatever's been voted for. I could have done a vote ahead of time, but I sort of wanted to surprise you, really. Plus, it took me a while to decide what to do. So I do think I have this second section because what that green ornament is really obvious, unless I've got that side, but I don't think I have. I think they've been in the box, they've been put in the order. Top left is 1, top right is 2, bottom left is 3, bottom right is 4. I think that's how they've done it. So that's good. So yeah, so that goes on the right hand side. Let's see what else we can see. There we've got the bit that sticks out. See that slot's in there. Ah, that's cool, eh? So I'll put that in there. And that is the start of a gingerbread man, it looks like. Um, there we go, that's the next bit. And that one there. What else can I spot? What else can I spot there? That bit. Think is that the top of this? Do I think that's the top of that gingerbread man's head? There's the corner. Ah, quite loose fitting, as I said, for these pieces, but not to worry. That goes at the bottom. There, that's a gingerbread girl, and I think we might have another corner here. Oh no, not quite. Not quite. There's another couple of bits. Now then, there should be a red bit on that prong. There we go. There we go. And that might go there. Yes, it does. Does it? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Right, what goes there then? That bit goes there, I think. I've got a corner there, a corner there. So there's one more corner there. Oh, it's not that one either. Right, that one goes up at the top. That one goes down here. That must go here then. There's obviously another bit I'm missing there. There we go. That's it. That's it. And then this is the bit that goes in on the right hand side. And that's the corresponding part that just sort of sits up against it for now. Uh, that's a little bit of a snowflake that you can just see on the right hand, that section. Then we've got, wait, where's that bottom corner there? And I think maybe just one more piece that goes in there. Yay! Okay, that's good. We're doing good. We're doing good. Right, so do you go there? Yes. And you go there. And you. Okay, so I just realised something. These are all, apart from the edges, um, these are all the same shape. These are all 2 ins, 2 outs. Just as well it's a small puzzle, really. No, that doesn't go there. Does that go there? Yes, it does. And that goes there. They're fun though, aren't they, these puzzles? They're fun. Ah, we've got that bit there. I was thinking I had too many pieces there for a second. There we go. Edge done. Ha ha. Right. Lucy, Merry Christmas. Hello, Lucy Makes. How are you? And Val's here too. Hi. 6 portals arriving for me tomorrow morning. After quite a saga, I'm so excited. Yeah, I read that in the Discord. That's so cool. I'm really happy for you. I bet 6 portals is under a lot of Christmas trees. Oh, it's going up really fast because, oh, Clark, you've gifted some memberships. Thank you so much. We've got Hannah, Colette, Ping, Ping Lynchen, I think that says. Jennifer Johansson. We've also got Arkansas Red Cat, AJ, Cuddly Bear, and Bill Lowenroth. Oh, thank you, Clark. That's lovely. Christmas gift memberships for you all. I hope you enjoy. I just put a members video up yesterday, so you can all go and watch that now. Mm. It's a full time lapse of just sections 8 and 9 of wildlife, like an individual time lapse, and it's got all the close ups and everything. So there you go. I know it's not a Christmas thing to do, but I'm having fun documenting and sorting slash putting away my puzzles. I have a new place to put my puzzles in the lounge room. Who says that's not a Christmas thing to do? That sounds good to me. Actually had fun sorting out all my puzzles when I did my full collection. It felt good to do that. It felt good. Um a puzzling lamb. Oh my gosh, there's two more. A puzzling lamb and Dana. Both got one too. That's brilliant. You're awesome. You really are awesome. That's really lovely. Thank you, Clark. Good luck, SS. I know work today is so hard. Do you know, I felt sorry for my postman yesterday. Um, he so the doorbell rang, and I went and opened it, and there was nobody there, and there was no parcel on the doorstep. Because sometimes, like Amazon, will ring the bell and then just leave the parcel and kind of run away. Right. Anyway, but there was nothing there. So I thought that's odd. So I shouted hello, and then I shouted it again. And I got this kind of reply from around the corner, and he came back round the corner, and he looked he looked really flustered, and he went, "I'll be back with you in a minute. I've just realised I've left your parcel with the wrong guy, and I've got his parcel here, and I was about to give it to you, but I need to swap them." It's like, "Oh right, no bother." So he went. He just got mixed up. Excuse me. And I thought to myself afterwards, gosh, this must be a tough time of year for postal workers. Like they must be mad busy this time of year. I mean he was laughing about it. It was quite funny, but yeah, I did feel for him. I got my thing though. It's bread maker. Oh dear. Thanks, Gryffindor. I apologise if I spelt your name, but you don't have to give me memberships if you don't want to. It's fine. Oh, hi, Lucas. The memberships. So when somebody gifts memberships, YouTube randomly chooses who gets them. So there's no kind of you can't gift a specific person. It just does it randomly. Um, Sometimes though, I don't think people realize sometimes um gifting is turned off. So there's like an option to turn it off so you don't receive gifts. So that's worth thinking about if you're wondering why you don't get one necessarily. Like um you just have to like go and check and see if your gift receiving is on or off. Um oh hey, you got a membership. So you did. And welcome, Jennifer. YouTube doesn't allow you to gift a membership to a specific member. It's all determined randomly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You can only gift random memberships, not a specific person. Yeah. Oh yeah, everyone tell your postman thank you for your service, especially during the holidays. Such brave souls. It just made me laugh. I think, it was because square-eyed looking at all the labels, like, and he just genuinely handed the wrong parcel to the wrong person. My husband is roasting a ham and it smells amazing. Oh, you're gonna make me hungry. You can choose on Twitch, but not here. Oh, is that right? Can you? I didn't know that. How do I check if the gift memberships thing is on? Oh, do you know, people ask me this and I can't honestly remember. I think it's in your settings. You go onto your YouTube, assuming you signed in, and I think it's like in settings. You can turn it on or off. Um, but yeah, so some people don't realise. I purchased a box of cheddar jack cheese. It's at Walmart on Monday. Nice, nice. Do you know what I love at Christmas? Cheese and crackers. Different types of cheeses. Second in a row, I get a gifted membership. I know. Lucky, it's a Christmas miracle. And speaking of Christmas miracles, I've got a story to tell. I'm going to continue with this in a wee second. I'm going to start slow cooking a ham in about an hour. Oh, nice. So much cooking prep for today. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of cooking tomorrow. Right, let me finish this and then I can get on with the actual puzzle that I'm supposed to be doing. I'm going to start with these gingerbread people because they are really quite obvious. So I'm just pulling out all these sort of vaguely beige coloured pieces. Um, and see what I can do from there. So that goes there. So, yes, I mentioned A Christmas Miracle. Um, if you're on the Discord, you might already have an awareness of this. But there's a chap on the Discord, and he may or may not be in the chat. I don't know, or he may be watching. I've not seen his name come up. His name's Scott. So Scott, if you're watching or listening, or if you're watching this later on, I'm about to tell the story. I think you know what I'm about to say. And I thank you so very much. Like, this really does feel like a Christmas miracle. Although, probably not for you. It didn't work out too well for Scott. But anyway, I'll tell the story, and you'll see what I mean. So Scott bought the wildlife puzzle. I forget where he said he got it from, but it was really cheap because one of the bags I think had been opened and they couldn't guarantee that it was complete. I don't know if that goes there, does it? Yes, it does. That belongs to the gingerbread lady at the bottom. They couldn't guarantee that it was complete, so that's why it was cheap, and he bought it. Well, it arrived, and one of the bags had indeed been opened, and the pieces had been put in like I think a Tesco bag, so they weren't in the original bag. Um, which, in and of itself isn't a huge problem, but apparently there was a whole bag missing. There were only 9 bags in the puzzle. So I mean, there's supposed to be 10. So there was a whole bag missing. Now then, hang on. Just give me a second. I'm just trying to figure this out. That's quite a green piece. I'm looking for this one. Um, Here it is. I think I've got it. There we go. So he was like, didn't really know what to do because what you're going to do with a giant puzzle with a whole section missing. Um, so it was a shame. And I think he got it sorted out with the seller and everything. And but what do you do? What do you do? So he posted this on the Discord and was sort of just telling the story and asking, and then part of the conversation was maybe I can help Vicky out with her missing pieces. So if you've seen my if you've seen my recent video on wildlife, you'll know that I had missing pieces in section 9. I finished the puzzle and section 9 had missing pieces. So I've ordered new pieces from Educa, and I'm waiting on them coming. There's not been any update. It's not changed. It's just sitting at processing, essentially. So, anyway, back to Scott. I said he didn't know which bag represented which section because, as we know about Educa, it's a complete mess. The bag numbering is just nonsensical. It's like bamboozling. Seriously bamboozling. It just makes no sense. Right, I think I've got. Oh, that's a snowman. There's a snowman ornament there. Right, so because I thought the girl gingerbread person has like white hair, and I was trying to figure out what the situation was here, and it's a snowman, so different ornament. Okay, so back to the story. Um, so I said, well, it depends on which version you've got, because there's different releases of it, I think. When I first started doing wildlife, I very quickly discovered that the bag numbering was not normal. I assumed, having watched a video where somebody else had done it, a YouTube video, that the bag numbers were in reverse order from highest to lowest because that's what theirs was. Well, I actually got a bunch of like messages not long after I released the video on it. I think it must have been the unboxing. And other people who had it were like, no, I don't think it's that simple because I've opened that bag and it's like it's a random section in the middle kind of thing. And there was just a lot of confusion. And I was like, oh, I don't get this. I really don't get it. So anyway, I worked out my numbering just from looking at the pieces and figuring it out. But obviously, some versions of it had other types of numbering. So, and I could tell I asked him for a picture of the front of the box of Scott's because on mine there's like a circle on bottom, a semicircle, a zigzaggy semicircle, and it's purple. On some of the others, it's not purple, it's gold. And I thought he might have a bag different than so like it'd be bad if he tried to send me the bag, and it was the wrong bag kind of thing. So anyway, we were back and forth trying to figure it out. He was messaging me yesterday and we worked out um, which was bag nine, which I've only just built, to be fair. So I was very familiar with it, with the pieces. And when I looked at it, I was like, I'm 99% certain that that's bag nine. But he actually opened it up to double check. And he sent me the bag. He sent me bag nine of his puzzle. That's the story. He sent me bag nine, and it's coming today, folks. Like, it's coming today. So I'm like, I can't thank you enough for this. Like, really, I can't. And he was like, "Oh, it's fine," and it was just, I do really appreciate it, but I feel really bad because you've bought that puzzle and it's not turned out to be kind of what you'd hoped, and I do feel bad about that. But I can't. I'm just full of appreciation that you've sent me bag nine. Basically means when it comes, assuming that it is complete, I can dig around and find my missing pieces and actually finish wildlife. I could do it today. Could do it today. He sent it special delivery. Because he said, "Oh, right, give me your address. I'll send it to you." So I did that, and I thought, oh, I'll send it after Christmas. That's fine. And then later that day, I get this picture with the tracking info, and I'm like, "Oh my lord, that's crazy!" Clark, how do you gift memberships? Good. Oh, I've missed some of the chat here because I was telling my story. So, to give memberships, I think in the chat box at the bottom underneath the chat, there's a little symbol. I think it might be a little dollar symbol or something like that. And you click that, and it's like a menu, and you can give memberships in there. Karen, thank you. Oh, I missed it. It's going too fast. It's going too fast. Where are you? The thought of mixing an 18K scares me. Yeah, well, I think that would scare anyone. I'm a bit scared by my Sunset Paradise thing. Hello, Augustin, by the way. Merry Christmas to you. Awesome. Christmas miracle bag 9. Love it. I know. Right. And he actually suggested, he said to me in the messages, he was like, you could do a live stream where you look for the it'd be like the hunt for the missing pieces. I was like, I actually quite like that idea. Sounds like quite a boring live stream, but it would make it a lot more interesting for me having someone to talk to while I look for them. That's so awesome. Scott, you were amazing. So happy for you, Vicky. I know. I honestly thank you so much, Scott. It's crazy amazing. So good. It's a Christmas miracle. Yeah, it does feel like that. It does. I mean, hopefully the Educa pieces will still come. But really, um, I mean, if I find the pieces in bag 9, I'm not going to need them. But I did order 4 pieces, not 3. I ordered one was broken from section 7. Mm. But I mean, I wasn't as fussy about that. Like, I wouldn't have, if I'd have had all the pieces, I wouldn't have gone out my way to have replaced that broken piece because you can't really tell. But I thought since I was ordering pieces, I might as well. So when they come, I can just replace that broken piece and that'll be fine. But that won't stop me from doing the full assembly, if you see what I mean. Hope Scott got his money back. I think he's. Now then, I think he might have got it from eBay or something. And he did say something about having sorted it out with the seller. So, so I assume it's all been kind of worked out amicably. But yeah, I mean, it's not. I don't. I get the impression that that wasn't mentioned in the description that there was a whole bag missing. It was just that one of the bags had been open. And they might not have known. You know, you get people selling puzzles who just they don't really know what they've got and they've not looked into it much. They just want to kind of get rid. So it's they perhaps might not have even known that there were supposed to be 10 bags, but there were only 9. But we were all out trying to figure out the numbering. Um, and in the end, he gave me the list of his numbers, and I said, right, according to the 3 different systems I've seen over the years, because I've seen yet another system, somebody messaged me and said that their bag numbering was in order from smallest to largest. Mine was absolutely random. But I worked it out and I said, look, according to the 3 different systems, in 2 cases it'll be bag 0027, and in 1 case it would be bag 0034. We didn't have bag 0034. That was one of the missing ones, I think, or it was the one in the Tesco bag. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, I said, have a look at 0027 and see. And that's the one it turned out to be. So, yeah, it was very lucky. That's also what a wonderful present. I know, it's amazing. Great gift to have, yes. Missing pieces from wildlife under my Christmas tree. Random question for anyone that wants to answer. I have a lot of dark puzzles. What was I thinking? Any advice? Because I often resort to trying piece by piece. I don't like doing that. Well, I mean, shape sorting is an obvious thing, but then you still are doing a bit of a Cinderella shoe. It depends as well on the variety of the shapes. Sometimes you can see an obvious shape, like a Ravensburger has a good variety of different shapes. Merry Christmas, Gryffindor! Oh, yay! 5 to 8 inches of snow. Oh, you got snow, Brian. That's cool. Nope, on my iPhone home, can't see it. Thanks, Vicky. Oh, right. I'm not see on my iPad. There's a little symbol. It's like a little dollar symbol, but I'm not sure what it looks like on an iPhone. Yes, please do a live stream finding the pieces. Really? Would you enjoy that, do you think? Just me rummaging through pieces? I mean, I could have the section with the missing pieces and then the one beside it in section 10 ready, kind of off to the side. That'll give me an idea of the shapes I'm looking for as well. Yeah, so to continue answering your question, Slitherpuff, Good light makes a difference. And also dark against dark, like using a black surface with dark pieces can highlight the really subtle differences in the shades. So, that's another option, assuming they're not all just the same color, if you see what I mean. That would be my advice. It'll be one of those lives where we just chat amongst ourselves and Vicky gets lost in a puzzle bag. Yeah, probably. I mean, I'll natter away to myself and I'll natter to you. But yeah, it'll take a while. There's 3,360 pieces in a bag. Gotta catch breakfast. Oh, enjoy, Val. Hopefully get to watching more live. If not, we'll see it later. Hope everyone has a great holiday and stay safe and healthy. You too. Have a lovely time. Feliz Navidad. Yay! Makes you wonder how you lose a whole bag of 3K pieces. I know! I said that to him in Discord. I was like, how does that even happen? You just misplace a bag. Unless it was a massive manufacturer's fault. But then why would somebody start it? I wonder what happened to it. Such a shame. I know. It does make you wonder about the history of puzzles, doesn't it? Like a specific puzzle, what it's been through. Anyone want a Christmas joke? I'm not going to say no to a Christmas joke. Is this a Christmas cracker joke, Lucas? Vicky, thanks for all the joy you bring and for all the inspirations for my own puzzling. Love watching your videos and absolutely love the lives and community. A very Merry Christmas to you and yours. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you, Val. Do you know, it's my pleasure. I love it too. The community, the chat, just all of it. It's amazing. It's amazing for me as well. Merry Christmas to you too, and thank you so much. I'm glad that I inspire you. I feel like that was a genuine use of the word inspiration and not a replacement for the word blame. So that's good. How does Santa know karate? Um, I don't know. He wears a black belt. Very good. Very good. Really one for the grandsons tomorrow. I do. You stick two polar bears together. You won't know yourself with a new light, Thomas. Oh, has your light come, Thomas? Did it arrive? How? With igloo. Wait, have I missed part of a joke here? Hang on. With igloo, you stick to. Oh, right, okay. I get it now. Right. How do you stick two polar bears together with igloo? Right. Sorry. It's because you wrote I do, and then I missed the whole how correction. That's a good one as well. Nice. I love it. Curious if you have any Mandalorian puzzles. No, I do not, actually. I've never watched The Mandalorian. Never seen it. Where does this go? Oh, that's polar bear at the bottom. There's a lot of white. Um, hang on. I think that might. I've got that the wrong way around. There's a lot of white in this section, which is fine because it stands out. There we go. Right, this is so loose, by the way. If you want a kind of a vague review of these pieces, they're all the same shape and very loose fitting. But I mean, it's fine. It's still fun. The images are really fun. um, Fun images, but quite loose fitting. So there's a polar bear down there. That's the face of that. There's the snowman's face, which I've just managed to attach. And he believes that's one of the eyes. So yeah, I mean, I checked because I could see it sent it special delivery, and I checked the tracking today, and it said it should be arriving by 1 p.m. I hope that's the case. I'm gonna be, oh my gosh, if I find those pieces and put them in, and if they look, good, because sometimes they can be a bit of a mismatch with color and stuff. but I'm hopeful it'll be fine because actually those pieces that are missing, they're relatively dark. And the reason for that is because they are it's right on the edge of the section, and what you don't necessarily realize because of the little gap, it's not actually just green bush or anything like that. They're at the bottom. There's I don't know how you say it, tapir, the animal. It's got a long nose and it's got a long black nose. There's one on section 10 and its nose just peeks in to section 9. And those three pieces are its nose, the end of its nose. So they're actually quite dark, which makes me hopeful that perhaps that doesn't go there either. Hang on, that goes that way. No, it doesn't. It goes that way. Which makes me hopeful that perhaps um that's upside down. There's not going to be too much of a colour mismatch. You know, it's not going to be sort of looking a bit off. But oh, that's going to be so great. And I will definitely keep you posted on that. Definitely, definitely. This is almost done. We're getting there with this, and then I can have a look at the votes. No idea what's leading the poll. I'm excited to do both puzzles, so happy with either, whichever one wins. Uh, you go there. Where do you go? No, you don't go there. Ah, you go. That one's there. You can actually see little lights in the tree as well. So that gives you a bit of a clue as well. There aren't many pieces that are just purely green, if any. Is there? All right, so that's a little ring. In some cases, you can see the little ring where it's hanging off the tree. Oh, there's one there. Couldn't even see that. Right, there we go. Second Lego puzzle done. It's cute, eh? It's very cute. I love it. All right, without further ado, let's see. Now then, I might have to get another board to sit on top of this. Let's see what won the poll. Oh, big leader. The Winnie the Pooh one. Very in the lead. I don't think I need to give that more time. It's not neck and neck. We've got 72% of the votes for the Winnie the Pooh one. So I will end the poll there. Thank you everyone for voting. And let me go grab another board. I'll be right back. Now then, these puzzles are quite big. Having done one of them, I know the puzzle's quite big, but I don't think it's any bigger than a 1,000-piece puzzle, so it should fit on here. But do you know what? I've left the stickers on. That's annoying. But when you full flip, the pieces are very spread out. So what I might do with this is um sort it and then put it together from sorted. Because I just think space-wise, it's going to be a better option. One sticker off. Hello, Santia Bell. How are you? Nice to check in with fellow puzzlers. I do a Darth Vader Christmas puzzle every year. He's sitting, like the same one. He's sitting at a piano with a Santa hat on. Anyone else do the same puzzle each holiday? Oh, that's so fun. That's really fun. Anyone else getting a shed load of ads today? Oh, do you know, I do get ads come up because they kind of, I can see them at the corner of my eye sometimes. But I've not been paying attention to how many. I guess maybe because of the time of year. It's kind of annoying, eh? Have to go in about 15 to 30 minutes. Hope you all have a great day or night, depending on where you are, if I don't see you afterwards. Oh, I'm so glad you're here, though, for a wee bit of your Christmas day. That's amazing. And I hope you have a lovely time. If I sort of don't spot you, leave. Merry Christmas and I hope you have a lovely time. I see people have started the 18K magical bookcase already. Dexter started it. Dexter's been sorting and doing the edge and everything. I thought Winnie the Pooh won. Yeah, yeah, it did. It did. I'm doing Winnie the Pooh. Um, right. I'm only going to take 3 of the stickers off and then just try and lever it open because I don't really. I usually prefer to cut them, but I don't have scissors in my room at the minute. I have decided I'm mixing Disney Orchestra. Wow. Wow. Lucas has done that. Lucas has mixed it. Probably making a huge mistake and most likely will regret it, but I really want to mix it. No, I think it's a doable one. The red curtains aren't going to be easy, but I think it's doable. And do you know who else has mixed it and is building it at the moment, Slitherpuff? Judy from Addicted to Puzzles. She's building it from mixed at the moment too. And it is. I think it's doable, that one. Right. Can I lever it off? Is that even possible? Yes, it is. It is. There we go. There we go. Oops. Oh, and it's not a toaster. So I don't have to use the box. And these pieces also, like the other one, there's the poster. And it's like drawn. You can see it's like pencil drawn. Or that's the appearance it has. So what a lovely picture. I love that. And it's got like a metallic finish. It's like there's like a sheen to the pieces and they kind of glitter. It's really actually really pretty. The one on the other one, the country Christmas, because there's a lot of snow on it, it really lends itself to that effect because it makes it look like it's, sparkling. The snow's sparkling. It's very, very nice. So I'm going to just pull these out and attempt to sort, pull out edges, sort out just anything that jumps out at me, really. Trees, maybe, baskets, the little flags. But you see what I mean? Like the pieces are really big. If I could show you, um, I'll show you one of the Lego pieces. They're a pretty standard size. um, there, the size difference. Kind of crazy, eh? So this is like a large format puzzle, which is one of the reasons why it looks like such a huge pile, and one of the reasons I'm not flipping it for a live stream because I don't really have the space to lay them all out. So I'm going to sort it, but that's okay. We shall do that. I think that's great you're mixing Disney Orchestra. Good luck, and I really hope that you enjoy. Need to finish my current. Only Dexter so far. Need to finish my current puzzle first. You are well on your way with that, though, Clark. You're really coming along. Looked like you only had Sky to do, for the most part. Rachel, Merry Christmas to you. Oh, is Rachel here? Oh! We'll start it January 1st. Good New Year resolution. Love it. The Winnie the Pooh one looks more challenging than the Advent calendar puzzle, but still looks fun to do. Yeah, it does a lot of white. A lot of white, but that'll probably come last. Loved doing this one. Oh, you did you enjoy it, Purple Cat? I remember you saying you got this one. That was great. Can't stand them. I pay not to see them. Then they cause too. Yeah, the ads. You mean? Yeah. Fortunately, I pay YouTube, so I don't get any ads. I know. I don't. Yeah, I don't pay for premium, but sometimes I wish I did. There's less and less ads as well. I've noticed that are skippable, which is quite frustrating. I was just saying the same thing. My daughter hates them. One of the best decisions I made this year. Yeah. Yeah, I can say it is not that bad to do. There are lots of things to sort into. I made a list of piles I sorted into on the Discord server a while back. Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a lot. The audience is the easiest bit, in my opinion. My advice would be to start with the audience. Sorry, I'm new to this whole space. Are you Are you mixing a 13K piece puzzle, or is there some lower piece version of a Disney orchestra puzzle? I think she means the big one. I think she means the 13K. Because the 1K doesn't have multiple bags. So yeah, I think she means the big one. Crazy, eh? But amazing. I'm hoping to mix my 13K. What's it called? Lahaina Vision this year. Right. Okay. So let me. All right, I'm just going to grab any edges I can see just laying. Uh, and because even upside down, you can tell an edge, so they're kind of the easiest ones to go for to start with. I'm noticing some Eeyore pieces. They're kind of a purple colour. Noticing very obvious trees from like the pencil marks. It's kind of like scribbles. Uh, a lot of white, as I said. Some pull out some reds. There's red around the tablecloth. Um, whose top is red? Christopher Robin's scarf is red. So there's little blobs of red all over. Red always jumps out at me though. Is that the same for you? Like, do you guys have like a colour that just always jumps out at you, no matter what puzzle? Red does tend to be that for me. Tigger is pretty obvious. Big stripy orange. Tiger. There's some Tigger pieces. I mean, even sorted, the piles are quite big. Those are big pieces. I'm not really used to puzzling big pieces. I don't mind it, but I'm not used to it. Especially after doing a giant Edgica puzzle where the pieces are tiny. Uh, there we go. Oh, consider myself very lucky to have this puzzle. It was gifted to me from Ravensburger, so I'd like to thank Ravensburger very, very much. They've been very generous with me this year. Mostly Ravensburger UK, although this one actually came from the German Ravensburger, I believe. Um, but they sent it, and initially it never arrived. It ended up getting sent back. I don't know what happened in the postage process, but I thought I was gonna kind of miss out on the chance to have it, and then they sent it again, and it came. So, in fact, this is the one that came, I think, when I did an impromptu little um unboxing on a live stream. Pretty certain it arrived during a live stream. So yeah, I have told this story, but I was very consider myself fortunate to have it. Mhm. It is lovely. Like the other one was lovely too. It's nice to have a limited edition one. That's that one. There's another edge. Some Tigger. Um, it's a bit of a shuffle sort, this. Sometimes I sort in such a way that I go through every piece and sort it. Sometimes I kind of shuffle a bit first, and then I'll maybe go through every piece once I've sort of picked out the more obvious parts. Uh, Tigger, red, red. Now then, that is the dark tree. It's like a darker grey. The other trees are kind of a brown colour. So, although I can see lots of trees, I feel like I can, partially at least, separate them a bit. Let's see, or over there. What is that? Is that a tree or is that? Oh, I think that might be like owl or rabbit or something. There's a similar kind of scribbly texture to them as well. Um, we've got some very snowy pieces, I guess. They look silver because of this metallic thing. How well can you see the metallic finish on these? I don't know how well you can see it on the camera, but they almost look silver rather than white. Right, this just, I mean, I'll probably do this last, but this just kind of gets them out of the pile, makes it a bit more manageable. I think that's one of the baskets. That is as well. That is as well. There's a bit of Eeyore. Eeyore, Eeyore. Gotta love Eeyore. Who? Who there? That looks like one of the baskets. I think that's. Oh no, that's not Tigger. Who's that? Oh, it's Christopher Robin. That's his hair. And there's a bit of the other side of the top of his head. There you go, my first pieces are together. We've got Christopher Robin's forehead. Uh, that's Tigger, I think. Tigger's next to Eeyore, so there's actually bits of Tigger in some of the Eeyore pieces. Or vice versa. However you want to look at it. Your edge, edge. Oh, that's not an edge. That is, though, pulling out some. Right, that's sky. Now there is a. It's kind of a yellow colour, the sky. And most of it's on the edge pieces, but there's like a thin layer of sky. So um, I'll pop that up there as well. And there's clouds or hills, maybe. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what they are. That's an edge. Another edge. Another edge. Oh, my edge file's getting big. The shapes are handy again in this one, with it being a Ravensburger. They're good and varied. Um, so hopefully that'll help me fill in all these gaps at the end. Where the Well, that's the tinsel on the table. Right, and suddenly a bunch of those jumping out at me. I guess because I've unearthed them. They were at the bottom of the pile. relatively big red pile here. That's just anything small that's red has ended up in that pile. So that's a bit of a not very detailed sorted pile, but that's okay. Eeyore again. Right, now found a few of the bunting, the flag, but I don't know. Something's making me not want to pull them out. I think that's a basket. I think that's a tree. But gosh, the trees quite hard to distinguish from each other. That's not a basket, I don't think, actually. I think that's a tree. That might be, though. And these, I think they may be Kanga and Rabbit. I'm running out of space for my piles here. Mm, very big pieces, as I said. Not to worry, not to worry. I mean, I don't have to sort everything. I could probably make a start, but I'd rather try and sort a few more first. Still take a bunch of these silvery pieces out, the bits that are the snow. Lol, has everyone on this chat done the Disney puzzle? This is an intense group. It's the first large piece count I did. It is popular puzzle, I think, with a lot of people. I don't know about everybody, but yeah, yes, a few. It's been out a while as well, I guess. Now then, these trees don't have branches; they're just big trunks. So that is actually, I think that's Kanga's tail. Those. Oh, more edge pieces. I've not quite got them all. I'm always surprised by the amount of edges in puzzles. I don't know about you. Like, I mean, it makes sense, I guess, that there are a lot of edge pieces, but I'm always just a bit taken aback by how big the edge pile is in puzzles. Such a hard choice. Is it why somebody asked a question? Favorite puzzle of the year or something? Hogwarts Crest Houses, JVH Advent Calendar, Nathaniel Mortenson's Charmed Cottage. My 2025 fave was the Gradient Bean from Soonness. Ooh, that's a good one. I mean, it looks like a good one. I've done Sky Love out of that set, and I really enjoyed it. Don't know. Good question. I don't know. No, I don't think I could pick a favourite either. Probably wildlife. But I mean, I don't know if you could call that a puzzle of 2025. It's just that I happened to finish it in 2025, but I've been building it for 3 years. So the Gradient Puzzle by Cloudberries, that's another good one. Then there can only be one. There can be only one. Highlander. How to name just one out of 250 plus puzzles? I know, it's difficult, isn't it? There's also a 2K and a 500 piece one. Oh, what is there a 2K and 500 piece version of? There can only be one. I am tempted by Disney Museum. It looks less terrifying to me. Yeah, well, the nice thing about the 13K Clementones is that the sections are a bit more of a manageable size. They're in like 2000 piece roughly sections. Um, and I mean, the curtain is difficult, but honestly, the more puzzles I've done, the more the curtains don't seem as bad in hindsight. Like all the green in wildlife probably is harder than the curtains. Thinking back now. Mm. You'll be working on your 42K Disney moments. Ooh, exciting! It's terrifying to me too, so many frames. Oh, Disney Museum. Yeah, there are a lot of frames. They're not as bad as you might think, though. I didn't find them as bad as I at first thought. The edges are a larger percentage of the pieces in smaller puzzles. Yeah, yeah, I know. And I notice this every time, but it still never fails to surprise me. The Disney Museum looks fun. If I get it, I would actually mix it. Yeah, been there, done that. It's good. It's good. It's doable. We know it's doable. Mm. Happy Sheep Yarn Shop. Because you forced me. I've got that one. It looks so fun, that one. No, I forgot. Did two. The first one was Gone with the Wind. I think that was my favourite one I did 30 years ago. Ooh, nice. And you're welcome. Favourite puzzle is the Clementoni Harry Potter Impossible puzzle. Wow. Linda, hello. How are you? Happy early Christmas to you too. The children grew up while you worked on big wildlife. Yes, that's right. Absolutely. It's been through a lot. Been through a house move. The box got battered on its way from Spain. The box is in the bin now, anyway. Gone with the wind. Remember you sharing that photo. My favourite was Ravensburger 3K Dragon Library. Ah, another nice one. I've not done that one yet, but I do have it in my collection. It's lovely. Memorable Moments does look fun. I really want it, but out of my budget. Yeah, it's a lot of money. Um, I'm very lucky. I got that one as a gift. Would you count 17 in your late teens? Yeah, late-ish. Late-ish. And you slayed it. I think my favourite this year was Life by Educa. I love doing that. What, the 3K? Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? I still haven't taped that puzzle. I've only taped about a quarter of it. It's down there. It's all flipped and ready. I just haven't got round to it. Merry Christmas! I do like Christmas. We love a dragon's puzzle. We absolutely do. I've not really gone through my puzzles for the year yet because I haven't sort of started working on that video yet. Um, and my mind's gone blank in terms of what puzzles I've done. I've done so many. But I think I can't really ignore um wildlife. I've got to say that puzzle's just something else. It really is. And I finished it this year. And it looks like I can get the missing pieces too before the end of the year. Merry Christmas from Wales. Haven't got Disney moments. Don't think I will. Six Portals is currently my favourite. So nice to do. Oh, agreed. It's lovely. Gosh, what is it with damaged boxes from Spain? Ugh, I know, I know. Lucas, the Disney Museum came out in 2019. Not sure when the Disney Orchestra came out. Can't seem to find a date on there for some reason or an artist. Um, yeah, Disney puzzles tend to just say Disney kind of for an artist. But um, I think orchestra came out before museum. I just don't know how long before. think standout puzzle for this year was the Pomegranate City vibes because of the hex-shaped pieces. What a fun and unique experience. Oh yeah, that did look fun. Where is the Gone with the Wind picture? Would love to see it. Oh, I don't think I caught that either. Merry Christmas from California, Vicky and friends. Merry Christmas, B. Thank you for being here. I think that's why Charmed Cottage is my favourite because Nathaniel was in our chats. It was so special. Yeah. See, that's been another thing. That's definitely something I'm going to mention in my yearly roundup video. Chats with the artist. And I mean, Rose Khan she's something else. It's been so lovely getting to know her. What a lovely person she is. And Nathaniel too. All the room on my daughter's bed, and she still sits on the puzzle boxes. Yeah, it's like we're talking about a cat. Six Portals and Life, I also loved. Puzzle alongs were so much fun. Yeah, it's been the year of puzzle alongs, I think. Six Portals have been my first puzzle to start in 2026. Can't wait. It's been sitting here tempting me since October. Yeah, Bellatrix. 40k jigsaws. Are you all living in a airplane hangars or something? That'd be handy, wouldn't it? If we had airplane hangars to build our giant puzzles in. Puzzle hangers. Right, let's get this puzzle sorted, shall we? Keep it on, keep it on. Uh, right, I think the baskets are getting mixed up with the tree over there. But not to worry. There's a tree that's a similar colour. It's kind of a yellowish brown. There's Pooh Bear. May have to get up in a second because I've actually got an air freshener plugged in here, but it's quite strong and it's making me cough. I mean, the room smells good, but yeah, it's a little bit choking. Eh, that's part of the tablecloth. There's a wee bit of yellow in the tablecloth. I thought it was maybe sky, but it's not. Think what I might do is let me turn that air freshener off. Sorry, it's catching my throat. There we go. It's off. I think what I might do is grab the box. I'm going to take this last sticker off. There we go. Um, and now start to put pieces in it that if they don't get sorted, they go in the box. If you see what I mean. That's Owl, I think. That's Pooh. Because I am starting to run out of space for piles, and there's more I could sort. You know, like table. Suppose I could have a pile for the table, but I don't know. I just want to get started now. So I think what I may do is chuck a bunch in the box. I've got a few good sorted piles I can be getting on with, but I'd like to know that they're complete, if you see what I mean. Um, that I think might be. I'm going to put those there because they're all animals with a similar texture, even though they might not be the same animal. I don't know why the flags are going in here. I don't know. Kind of just didn't want to do the flags yet. For some unknown reason. Don't ask me why. Eeyore. I reckon Eeyore's going to get done first. Even before the edge. Sometimes it's hard to do the edge first because, you build it in the middle and then you try and put it in place, but all your other sorted piles are there. So then you sort of have to shift things around. But if you build a few middle bits and then build around those, that might make more sense in this case. Some random pieces where I'm just not entirely certain what they are. But you always get that, don't you? Hmm. Oh yeah, I'm glad I turned that air freshener on. You're strong. That's a bit of Tigger. I think Tigger might come after Eeyore, in fairness, because they are sitting next to each other. Right. Oh, that's the sky. Like tinsel? It's like a green tinsel around the table. Oh, wait. There's red in that. Stick that in the reds. Oh, I don't think I can throw Piglet in. Even if I've just got one piece of him, I'll keep Piglet out. I think that's Owl. Basket. I've definitely got tree and basket mixed up there. The baskets aren't that big. Edge. I think I might have Kanga's ears there. This, this is how I get when I'm getting bored of sorting. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Chuck that in there. Chuck that in there. Can't be bothered. Want to get building. Want to get building. I just realised there are Christmas crackers on this puzzle. Now, I demonstrated a Christmas cracker in one of the live streams recently. They're not a thing everywhere. That's something I quite recently discovered in life. They are not a thing all over the world, necessarily. But they are in the Hundred Acre Woods. Because I guess, I don't know, was A.A. Milne British? Where was A.A. Milne from? That's the guy that wrote Winnie the Pooh, right? Ah, oh God. See, I've got a tree mix up again. Never mind, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. I can figure it out. It's Pooh again. He's fairly obvious because of his yellow and red colouring. Sky up there. Think that might be Sky. And I believe that might be Kanga. Big long tail. I don't want to break the pieces. Some of them are stuck together. There we go. I think that might be kangaroo or rabbit. That's Christopher Robin's face. I think that's stuff on the table. The table's only really half sorted because I've sort of ignored a lot of that. Was one of the later files I decided to grab. Its table. Right, I mean, there aren't loads left. I've got a big pile of snowy ones there as well. Hopeful that I've got all the edges out. Getting there, getting there. Oh, now then, there's a little face there. Well, it looks like a little face, but I don't know if it's meant to be. I think it's part of the. I think it's part of Owl's wing. So, hoping you can see what I mean. Here we go. See that piece? It looks like a little face. Two eyes, nose, mouth, but I think it actually goes that way when it's part of Owl's wing. It's funny how you see things, in you see things in patterns and whatnot. You see patterns in things, I should say. That's a hat. I've kind of thrown to the side some of the hats, so I think I'm just going to leave that for now. There we go. Christopher Robbins has a full face. Suppose you could say he's the first guy that I did in this puzzle. All right, getting there. Good few piles to get started on as well. I think I might have all the edges now. So I am going to start building this pretty puzzle. Look at all the dust. Ravensburger dust. Hello, Scott. The man of the hour. We are just talking about you and the and bag number 9. Yes, Milne was a Brit, so Pooh and friends would have crackers on the table. Yeah, see, Christmas crackers. Hi. I love Christmas crackers. My vote would be puzzle, Thomas. Follow your heart, and your heart says puzzle. What's it between? Thomas, go across the road. It only comes once a year. Oh, what's across the road? The pub. Hey, hero of the hour. Yes. Scott, you deserve a medal. Nice to see the familiar Ravensburger snow on the table. Yep. I highly recommend the movie Goodbye, Christopher Robin, which is an autobiography of the writer. Oh, do you not think I've seen that? Or at least I've seen bits of it. Has it got Ewan McGregor? Do both, Thomas. Oh, I'm intrigued. I've missed a bit of the conversation here. Ooh, kind of scary. Thomas, they can go with you. I believe Thomas is actually trying to avoid the children present at the nativity. No, it's the kids doing the nativity I was fearing. Oh, right. Could be fun. We're going to miss midnight mass. It's in 5-ish minutes. I used to go to midnight mass with my mum when I was younger. I used to enjoy the carols. I too fear children. Yeah, me too. And I have 2 of them. It's a hard way to live. In constant fear. You are a hero for bag number 9. Scott is Vicky's knight in puzzling armor. Yes. Yeah. He deserves all the praise. You do. And thank you so much again. I don't normally mind them unless they come in groups. Oh, kids. Yeah. Then they're really scary. Are they that bad, guys? It's just like after the birthday song, people yell hip hip hooray. I was shocked when I found out the US doesn't do the cheer. Don't know about the UK. Oh, yeah, we have hip hip hooray. Oh, I didn't know that either. I'm not feeling terribly social and festive this season, thankfully. I only got dinner at the parents to do. Is that going to be fun? Do you enjoy that? Die Hard 5, The Nativity. Do you know I haven't watched Die Hard yet this year? Okay, answer the big question here. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie or is it not? To me, yes, it is. I like working in healthcare, but I will stay far away from pediatric hospitals. Yes. As long as it's not kids I have to look after. Right. Okay. Got the EO pieces here, folks. Puzzle has officially begun. Well, I guess it began when I was sorting. I do believe puzzles start at the sorting process. It's funny actually. Dexter earlier was had showed some pictures on the Discord. I don't know if that goes there. Of goes there. What she'd done with the magical bookcase. And she'd done a bunch of sorting and started the edges, and she said, does the edges count as having started the puzzle? And I was like, well, honestly, I think that sorting counts as having started the puzzle. Like, when you open the box and start sorting, you've started the puzzle. That's my opinion. What do you guys think? This is an interesting topic of discussion. I don't know what that is yet. No, that doesn't go there. Right, he's got his head's quite big, so some of the purple pieces are actually over here. Oh, yours coming together nicely. There he is. Right, let's go with Tigger next. You can see just a tiny bit of Eeyore in those two pieces, so they went in pretty quick. Eh, Right, so that's the edge of him. And you can see his chair there. There we go. Come in together nicely. And he is wearing a green hat. A lot of the hats went back in the box, but that's okay. Hmm. Ah. Now then, is his tail? His tail sticks out down here, so I've got some of his tail here. No. Yes. Haha. There we go. So that's what was throwing me. I had his tail, and that what looks like Tigger. Maybe it's not. There's some cups with some kind of red juice in. Can't actually see where that is. Oh, it's the back of his head there. Okay. Got it. Got it. There. There's Tigger. Got Eeyore and Tigger. So that's good. And then there's a red chair next to Tigger. And I do have those pieces in the red pile. But there's quite a lot of pieces in this red pile. So what I'll do is I'll try and identify the chair. Where's the crackers? Look, I'll put them on the table pile. There's a bit of Tigger. See there? There's like a red um, table leg. That. I'm not sure what that is. Is that a bit of poo? No, I don't think it is. Oh no, it's Christopher Robin's scarf. It's his scarf. Excuse me. I think that might be the back of poo. Right, here's the chair. No. Ah, there we go. Bit of Tigger in that one. I think I might have a couple of red flags in here as well. There's some Eeyore. That's a bit of Sky, so I'll pop that over there. That's Christopher Robin's scarf. I knew I'd kind of it was a bit of a mishmash this pile, so I'm not, I'm not too worried. There. So that red chair's coming together. Christopher Robin's scarf is coming together. And he actually sits sort of just that side of Tigger's hat. Oh, you can see now I can attach that, so that's great. See how fast it comes together when you sort them. It's kind of crazy. There, that goes down there. So I think I now have most of that red chair together. Not all of it, but most of it. Oh, that doesn't go there. There. Who's wearing a red hat? Oh, Rabbit's got a red hat in his hand. So that actually goes down there. Where's his red hat? Wonder if I've got the rest of it. There we go. So it's Rabbit, but he's not actually wearing it. I'm not quite sure how Rabbit would wear a hat. Quite tough, wouldn't it, when you've got those big ears coming out the top of your head? Right, a lot of these red lines, they're all kind of the bottom of the tablecloth. Um, so I'll pop those over there. I think a lot of the other little splashes of colour are things like glasses of juice and stuff like that. That's a picnic basket. There's stuff in the picnic basket that's red. There, see there, there's a wee glass of something, cup of juice or something. The Christmas pudding there. I don't know if I got the Christmas pudding out. I did. Except that doesn't go there. It'll go around there somewhere. This is the pile of table related pieces. But again, I don't think it's a very thorough sort, this particular pile. I can fill in a few gaps. But like I don't have the rest of that Christmas pudding. Some of it, but not all of it. I usually spend quite a while staring at the poster before opening bags. That's actually a good thing to do, Thomas. If you, especially if it's a large piece count, it helps you get to know the puzzle without. Because a lot of the time, with the problem with sorting can be that you don't know the puzzle well enough yet to be able to know how you're going to sort it, and then you get part way through and you realize you know how you're going to sort it, but then there's a whole bunch of pieces that you were sorting through at the start that you have to go back over it kind of thing. I don't know if that makes sense, but like if you have a good look at the poster that can give you some familiarity. Like I do that sometimes. That was definitely the case with Bizarre Town. Definitely once pieces are on the table, you've started. You can look back on the box and then not do the puzzle. You can look in the box and then yeah, I see what you mean. I think so. I think the sorting is a part of the building process. Oh, Merry Christmas. It's official now in Queensland Ours. Merry Christmas, Claire. I hope it's a lovely one. Lucas, we're all children at heart. Absolutely. In my brain, I'm still in my 20s. Feel like I'm puzzling when I'm plotting, sorting piles, and writing little paper labels for them. Yeah, I agree. That's the doorbell. Maybe it's my pieces. Wait 1 second. I'm back. I think I have it. Oh, right. I brought the scissors this time. Uh, things like sky with a bit of tree, sky with a bit of building, etc. Yeah, transition pieces are good to sort. What puzzle is this? My Vicky absolutely loves Winnie the Pooh. It's the limited edition one, Philip. And hello, by the way. Merry Christmas. This one, the limited release that Ravensburger brought out this month. Um, they brought out 1,500 puzzles, and you had to like enter a draw to be able to buy them. And it's a Winnie the Pooh Christmas puzzle. It got voted for, and it was between. I'm trying not to let any of these pieces get stuck to the bag. It was between that puzzle and the advent calendar, and this one got voted. Puzzle hole? Definitely a puzzle hole of sorts. Uh, oh, it's been very well wrapped. Thank you, Scott. Scott did actually open the bag. Vicky, I feel like I'm in my 30s. Doorbell! I know! It's exciting when the doorbell goes. You still here, Scott? Yeah, I know. Are you still here, Scott? It came. It's a good way to feel. Yeah, absolutely. Shame it's a limited edition. Would have looked to get a copy. Yeah, it is. It's nice. It's a nice puzzle. Um, yeah, you had to enter a lottery to get it. I wish I had. Looking back, Wildlife Bag 9 coming through. I believe so, Purple Cat. I believe so. But as I say, Scott opened it just to like double check that it was um bag 9, and I did. I recognised the classes, so I guess I think he said he resealed the bag, but it looks as though we've got a triple layer here. So we have the bag outside, we have some bubble wrap, and then another bag. It's like Pass the Parcel. Now then, do we all know the game Pass the Parcel? Or is that just a British thing? Let me know if you've heard of Pass the Parcel. It's like a children's game. I'm always surprised I'm allowed to be an adult. Yes, I feel that way sometimes. Age is a state of mind, one of my favourite sayings. Yeah, totally agree. Woo! Let's go! Perfect timing for the bag. That is so cool. It is great, isn't it? Ah, looks like Scott's not here. I know, what a shame. Is there a note on the bag that says, "Dear post person, please deliver only when Vicky is live streaming"? Yeah, I reckon there must be. Um, oh look, there's another layer. Right, this really is like Pass the Parcel. Right, tell me if you know what Pass the Parcel is. Um, I feel like I'm 100. Oh no! Goodness, that's funny. I have no clue what Pass the Parcel is. Only because you're unwell. Oh, yeah, exactly. When you don't feel well, you feel like you're about 1,000 years old, don't you? Merry Christmas to you, Gryffindor. That's all of you who are celebrating Christmas. What is Pass the Parcel? Right, I will explain Pass the Parcel in a second. It's a thing in Iceland. Oh, is it? Yes, Vicky, I played it as a child. So they have it in Australia. Yes, we used to play that. So many tears. Yes. Pass the Parcel makes me feel old. Yeah, they don't really do it any now, do they, kids? Played children's party game. I know what Pass the Parcel is. I believe I've played it as well. I know it in Australia. Right, okay, so Pass the Parcel is a kids game. So you would like if when you're a kid, you would maybe when I was a kid, you'd go to like a birthday party of your friend and they would play party games and Pass the Parcel was often one of them. So what would happen is there'd be something wrapped up in many layers of paper and music would play and the kids would sit in a circle and have the parcel and pass it round in a circle while the music was playing. And then whenever the music stopped, whoever was holding the parcel would take off a layer of paper. And then when the music started again, it would continue round and the next person would take off a layer of paper. And then basically it was kind of a game of luck. It would depend on how many layers and when the music stopped and things like that. But what would happen is eventually you'd get to the last layer of paper, the music would stop, the child who got it would take the paper off, and whoever got the thing, unwrapped the thing, got the present. So that's Past the Parcel. And this, it reminds me of that because so far I have taken off 3 layers. But this is the fourth. So it's like Past the Parcel. Sometimes, um, sometimes people would wrap things between the layers. So past, you like whoever got hold of the parcel and took off a layer might get a lollipop or something. So that's a more fair game of past the parcel. But yeah, that's what it is. Um, so did I see somebody say that Scott's back? Wait. Children's party game. That looks familiar. Yes, I'm not surprised. I was just saying, Scott, that it's kind of like past the parcel. I'm on my fourth layer of wrapping. Thank you for wrapping it so well. So it came during the live stream doorbell rang. So exciting. Sounds like a lot of fun and tormenting game. Yeah, it kind of was a bit. Did a lollipop drop out between the layers? Yeah, sometimes. Depends, really. It was fun as a kid. You would sometimes have situations where there'd be like an argument because the music would stop. The kid would maybe pass it on really slowly because they'd want to be holding it when the music stopped, and you'd get this situation where it would be there'd be two pairs of hands on it, and then the music would stop, and it'd just be like, "No, it's mine. No, it's mine. No, it's mine." So you could get some quite animated games of pass the parcel. There's several layers, so it may take a while. Yes, I noticed. Right, this layer's very nice. So I'm on the fifth layer now, which is a lovely Ravensburger rainbow bag. Thank you. I love that it's in a Ravensburger bag. Do you know they brought out these rainbow-coloured bags and they were selling them on Ravensburger. Um, with the UK national puzzles, like, and I loved the rainbow-coloured bags, but I never actually got one. Oh no, thank you, Scott. And we have a bag of pieces. Right, so what's that? 6 layers? Five? I don't know. But I won the game of Pass the Parcel. Yay! Oh, thank you. Somewhere in here are 3 pieces that are going to make me very happy. I can't thank you enough, Scott. Really, I can't. Thank you so much. That is brilliant. And I now have a massive pile of bags down here. That's so funny. Thank you for wrapping it so well. That was brilliant. There are several layers, so it may take a while. I remember a very exciting game of Pass the Parcel, where in the end, when the parcel was unwrapped, nobody actually wanted the gift. That's so funny. We played more games like musical chairs, where we fought for chairs. Yeah, we had musical chairs as well, musical statues, musical bumps. But yeah, Pass the Parcel was a popular one. Oh, memories. Musical chairs. I would imagine that people get injuries with that now. They'll get jumping for a chair. Unless the chair gets broken, I guess. Chair injuries. I seem to remember hearing of an adult version from some country where they use a dense cake wrapped up and the parcel is thrown across the room. Oh. Musical chairs could get pretty brutal. Yes, definitely. You are hilarious wrapping an Edgica puzzle in a rabbit's bag. I know. It was so funny. Helen, not when I was a child. Vicky is on the hunt tonight. No sleeping until those missing pieces are found. I know. I know. 119 here. You mean no one ever rugby tackled you out of a folding chair? Never got rugby tackled during a game of musical chairs. I was going to put a label on it saying, like 10. Oh, that would have been mean. Funny though. What country would that be? I know! This actually sounds quite fun. Helen, never. Yeah. People just throwing you out of a chair. My chair! This is the problem with these games. It'll say we pass the parcel. My parcel! Unless, of course, in your case, purple, they don't they don't want the gift. So funny. All right, better do this puzzle. Oh, I'm never gonna make it to Christmas. I'm just gonna be puzzling forever. Right, that's a little bit of the bunting. So that's fine. I'm not sure. Oh, I think that is that poo. Yeah, that's poo. That's the top of. In fact, I'll do poo next. That little spiky bit there is one of Eeyore's ears. Eeyore's ears. There we go. So let's get poo together. And there we go. There's poo. Now then, what to do next? There's Piglet. I don't really. There we go. I can at least attach him. I don't really have his body. Um, but that's fine. Let's do because there's a bit of green here, there's a bit of red here, so I'm gonna have a go at this tablecloth. I'll do the green tinsel first because it's only really around the front, so that'll fill in a bit at the bottom here. That was so much fun doing that. Thank you, Scott. You've made my day. That's so brilliant. I can't believe it. I can't. It really does feel like a Christmas miracle. I do feel bad, Scott, in terms of what happened with the puzzle, and having half of it missing. Half of it, not half of it, but you know what I mean. A bag missing, I should say. All right, that goes that side because there's a little bauble hanging off it. No, wrong way. And there's a red bauble hanging off that side. Goes that way. Uh, no. And you can see the bottom of the tablecloth there, which will give me a good setup for doing these bits next. No, wait a minute. That goes there. Does that go like that? Not sure. Not sure about that one either. There we go. That attaches there. Maybe that goes there. Ah, here we go. And that goes there. Woo! And there's a cracker. So the other crackers go there. And that goes in there. There we are. So we've got some of the table coming together now. Just move these edges over here. So now if I could try and get this bottom bit together using these, because I think I've got almost all of these, if not all of them, that would really get me going. I mean, it's coming together nicely already. So I think that goes down there. And that one is table leg, I think. So that's going to go down there. Oh wait, is that table leg? Ah, no, that's over here. That's this table leg. That's that table leg. Right. Okay. I'm good. I'm good with my table legs. Nope, that doesn't go there. Ah, Then we've got what else? What else? What else? I think that goes up here. I think that's Kanga's chair there. No, that doesn't go that way. That goes that way. We've got a bauble here. There we go. And but that's not. No, that's not right. Hmm. That gets another red bit in. And that goes in there. And that goes in there. It's coming together nicely, isn't it? I'm going to move it over just a bit. I feel like it's migrating this way quite a lot. I'll see if we can get some of these table bits in. Now then, what is that? Oh, that belongs down here near the picnic basket. I think that's a bit of the table. Maybe. Or maybe it's the sky? No. Oh no, I don't know now. Not quite sure what that's supposed to be. There, that goes there. That's a bit of the sky. I think that might be sky. That goes in there. There, that goes in there. So it's a little bit of table coming together there. Again, I'm not sure if that's sky. Because you can see colour on it, but I think that might be the flags, the little buntings. So, right, let me move these. I'm sort of reluctant to start the trees, but maybe I might as well. This is quite an obvious tree, but I do think I've maybe got two trees in here. Two different trees, I should say. Well, there's two together. That, I think, is the one behind Rabbit. Ah, and we've got this one. Nope. Nope. Yes. Hmm. I don't think I've got all of this tree, but there's a few coming together. I just don't, I'm not certain. I think this is the one behind Rabbit. Yes, I think it is. And there's a red flag, but I don't think I've got it over here. That go there? No, it doesn't. It doesn't go there either. Mm. Okay. Well, no harm in having more than one tree come together. Assuming that it is more than one tree. Well, it's quite confusing. I'm getting tree confusion here. No, that doesn't go there. Does that go there? No, no. Sorry. Concentration mode, folks. I'm in concentration mode. It's hard to know if these pieces are correct because they all look very similar. Um, so I'm not certain about that, but I do have a little bit of tree together. I'm gonna put those up there. Maybe I'll have a go at owl because I do have some owl pieces here. I know for a fact I've got some owl pieces. That's owl. In fact, that goes in there. That looks like owl, possibly. Mm, That's not. That's kangaroo, I think. Um, no, that's not Christopher Robin. Ah, there. Oh, that's a little bit of kanga. Right. So this is his tail. Got his big tail sticking out. So made that kind of obvious. That's rabbit because you can tell by the ears. I think that might possibly go there. And no. Oh, that goes there. So okay, so that's rabbit. Like you can see his chair behind him. So it goes down here, and rabbit goes a bit further up. I think that's the back of Kanga. I think that's the back of Kanga. That's rabbit's ears. That I think might be tree. I've got a bunch in my hand here. So that goes there. That I think is the back of rabbit's head. Yep, there we go. I've got his head. Is that owl or is that tree? Can't tell. That's owl. No, but it doesn't go there. It goes there. This is Kanga, I think. He's got a white belly. Kanga has, so there's sort of a thin layer of brown going up, and then all the middle bits belly. That's his arm. Owl. Um, yes, okay, so there. That's his belly there, you can just see. That I think goes there. And then this one, that's Owl's face. And that's it. That's all I've got with that. They fit in there. And I've not quite figured that bit out yet. So, they started at least. Um, I'm running out of space on this board. Doesn't seem to matter how much puzzle I put together, I'm running out of space. Right. I really hope this board's big enough. I think it is. I'm going to try and pick out um that sky. what I feel are slightly more obvious basket pieces, like that, there, and then there you can see there's actually two baskets. That one goes that way, and that one down there is actually the lid's closed on it. Um, there. So there we go. There is a tree a very similar colour to the baskets, and similar texture. So it does make it quite tough to figure out. That one go. Well, it does go in there, but how does that one attach? There? Oh, maybe it goes there actually. Um, yeah, that's the lid coming down. Hmm. There, that attaches. So what? Where's that bit? Is it here? No, that's there. I think that bit that goes there. Right, so there's a couple more bits. Wait a minute. There we go. That's attached. Yes. There, and that goes at the bottom. So that's not the actual lid. Hmm. Right, so I'm going to put this down here. Ooh. Um, and this will go somewhere in this area. Maybe I should spend a little bit of time. I'll have a go at this tree, but I'm thinking I might need to do the edge soon. There we go. So this tree's more grayish black. That's the back of whose head. There, you can just see his hat. And then that's further up. I'll stick that down there for now. I'm getting in my own way, folk. Getting in my own way. But I do think that at this stage, the edge going in would probably be beneficial. Um, there we go. That goes in there, and that goes in there. Let's have a go at this edge. Oh, that's some of Rabbit's hat. In fact, can we get this in? No. Oh no. Can I not fit Rabbit in yet? Go on. Silly, silly thing. Maybe I can't. Wait, I should be able to though. Yes, I can. There we go. Rabbit is attached, folks. Rabbit's attached. So that's good. Let's try and get a bit of organisation going with this edge. So there's that. So I've reached the top there, and there, and there. think that might, well, it'll go at the top because it's a tree, but just quite where at the top, I'm not sure yet. Here we've got some writing, which appears to be underneath these baskets. It says Disney, based on Winnie the Pooh. And this is a more brown coloured tree than these ones. We've got a lot of snowy coloured ones. That'll go over there. That's a light coloured tree. That colour. But I have several pieces over there that are kind of in the way. Oh, that goes there. That's near here, near the picnic baskets. And so is that. Sky. Alright. Sky. Sky, sky, sky. Right. Just grabbing out some sky pieces. We've got a jar of honey down there. Of course, there's a jar of honey. What would Pooh eat if there wasn't a jar of honey? I know he eats lots of stuff. One and that one. Right, so there's a bunch of sky pieces here. And I know there's like sky kind of dotted between the trees, so these aren't all going to go together. Nope. Right, so I think that might go that side. And I need the corresponding bits for this. What are we saying in the chat? If you send some this way, Purple Cat, all will be forgiven. Somewhat. Are we talking food again? Gosh, it's 2:45. Mind you, I've done a lot. I've done a lot when you consider um that I did that Lego puzzle. It's not going too badly. What do you think? What do you think so far? What do you think? It is, in fairness, quite easy to bake. Ah, I knew it was a food conversation. If everyone's going to talk about shortbread, I'm going to have to get the speculacious out. What's the speculacious? Purple have baked them before. Yeah, I've made shortbread too. It's a big thing in Scotland. We like a shortbread up here. No, the metallic sheen does not come through on the camera, but I guess that's a good thing. We wouldn't want glare. No, that's true. It is pretty though. When I get a picture, I'll try and sort of show you what I mean in the picture. Don't have any foam board, so I might try to use pieces of cardboard I got floating around the house. Speculoos yum. My trouble with that is the restraint it takes not to eat them all straight from the oven. Ugh, I know. Anything straight from the oven's just so good though, isn't it? Feels like something's bitten my left foot. Oh no! I hope not. I'm in the UK, Purple Cat. Was only joking about sending. I've got my own stash. Purple, I know the feeling. You're living at the source then. It's you who should send me some, lol. Never enough. Never. Sorry, near enough. Shortbread is Scottish, I do believe. I'm down in the south of England. Yeah, it's a thing up here. Scottish shortbread. Where are you, Purple? I might just do. My stepdad is Scottish. Ah, So shortbread is a kind of cookie. Yeah, it's kind of a biscuit. But it's thick and it's thick and crumbly, so it has that kind of texture, but it's thicker than your average biscuit, I would say. Send some up the M1 to Nottingham, please. Oh no, never make it if you went up the M1. Thanks for ever going anywhere on the M1. I remember driving to Nottingham it was the first time I'd driven down there from Scotland. And I don't I don't think I took any advice about getting there. I think I just went the way, the internet said. And of course it told me to go down the M1. And I was stuck in a queue for ages. I can't remember whereabouts I was when I got stuck, but yeah, never again. I never went down the M1 again to get to Nottingham. Shortbread is just called shortbread, even though it is kind of like a biscuit. Yeah, it's not bread. You can get your own, Thomas. All the shops sell it. Nice Gryffindor. My wife's aunt is Scottish. Even in Australia, it's from Scotland. Big love for speculations. All right, am I the only one that doesn't know what that is? Sorry, I'm getting confused. I'm getting confused. Oh, excuse me. Right. Now I need to find some transition pieces um for all these sky/tree pieces. So there's one that fits in there, although that's not strictly speaking a transition piece. Ah, and we've got these down here that are going in quite nicely. Here we go. There's a transition piece. There's another one that goes in there, though. Is that it? Yes, it is. So these are the two big chunky middle trees. Then, so that's going to belong over there. That goes over here. Wait, no, it doesn't. That goes there. No, it doesn't fit in there, though. Wait, right. It goes up here somewhere. Then we've got that one, and that's where the bunting is like nailed to the tree. Um, so let's keep going with this. This is going good. I'm starting to lose you a wee bit behind the thumbnail of me. Sorry about that. I'll try and fix that as soon as I can. What goes this side? I'm gonna put all these. I'm gonna just kind of move all these snowy pieces off. Because I'm not so sure they'll be quite relevant yet. Oh, there's the rest of the writing, and then we hit the corner there. Tree piece there. Ah, and there's that transition piece there. I've still not got the whole top though. So if I can figure out that bit, and then I can try and position it a bit better in the under the camera. So that's there, and that's there. Right, so the whole top edge is done. That goes in there. I'm just going to leave those there for now. So if I move that across, there we go. It fits in. Yay! So I'm just going to move my chair across a little bit and attempt to get these pieces in, which will go down the side here. Because there's a tree right on the edge here. No. No, that doesn't go there. It goes there. And that goes there. So that I think that's the base of the tree. This tree's quite sort of lumpy. It's the best way to describe it. Huh. Am I missing one? Yes, I am. There we go. There we go. I don't know what that is. Right, I'm just gonna shove those off for a minute. And see if I can deal with the sky. I think that goes that side. That's there. I don't know what that is. What is that? Not sure what that is, but it's fine. I'm sure I'll figure it out. What I would like to do though is figure out how far down this needs to go. It'd be nice if I could attach something. Well, let's have a go at the sky. I might have to have a hunt for some flags. Um, just to try and work my way down a bit. I'm not really sure why I avoided them before. Right, so that is Christopher Robin's, his hands holding up a cup. There it is. And that goes there. So that's gonna go that side, I think. Yes, there we go. So what we've got is kind of trees above the flags, and trees below the flags. But they're helping me get my bearings with the sky a bit better. I think that's this side. Oh, that's over here. There. And then that one goes over here. There we go. That attaches that bit of tree. And all right, so that needs to move across. Oh, hang on. Oh no, I can't attach it yet. Right, but that does give me a better idea of how this fit. There we go. That attaches there. There. Yay. Okay. The middle bit is attached to the top bit. Woohoo! Sky. Mm, now then, that goes around. It's like above Pooh's head. Is there? Not sure where that goes yet. Look at there. Yes, it does. That Goes down. No. Where does that go? There's something red and round. Ah! Oh, it's the end of that cracker. Okay. Okie dokies, I see it now. So does this go up here? No, this one goes up here. There we go. Um, that's this tree. So this tree, these pieces here belong to this tree over here, I think. I do have some transition pieces. That's there. So then that attaches there. I think that might go there or thereabouts. Yes. Go there. Yes, that's a bit of basket just to throw me off the scent. That goes in there. That's a bit of owl. Right. So yeah, putting the edge in, or at least the top edge, was a good idea. Now I can get rid of a bunch of these and have a bit more space to maneuver. Yes. Ah, that seems like a good point to have a wee break. I just want to um try and maybe get these in somewhere. Right, so does that belong? Wait, that's sky, I think. There, that goes there. Right. It's a nice big chunk in. Um, that we've got that there. That must go with this. There we go. A little tiny bit of Tigger on that one. Hang on. There we go. And finally, where do you go? Yes, very pleased with this. Very pleased. What do you think? Looking good? Quick Google, and they were invented in the Netherlands and Belgium, sold year round, but here in Germany they were mostly associated with Christmas. Oh, what's this? Julie's here. Hello, Julie. Merry Christmas to you. Concerning Blue, the Coles catalogue for tomorrow is showing hot cross buns. Ooh, nice. Hot cross buns, they're more of an Easter thing, aren't they? I think my comment got censored earlier. I asked if your left foot comment was an Aussie expression or if something dangerous had bitten you. Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah, you said you think something's bitten you. I'll look away for a second and the puzzle is almost done. Well, I've got all the snow bits to do still. But I did have a good wee stint there. I'm gonna have to dive back into the pieces again, and fill in a few gaps. Got a bit of mozzie or a thrift. I know. I just went to fetch some coffee, came back. It was a whole different picture. Yeah. Right. Well, I had sort of. This is what happens though when you have some chunks together, and then suddenly the chunks find a home, and you're like, that goes there, and that goes there, and that goes there. Hmm. Looking good. Thank you so much. Just trees and whites left, pretty much. Yeah, there's a few gaps here, but apart from that, what is a thrift? Is it like a midge? Yeah, I don't know what a thrift is either. The white looks a lot, but it's actually really not that bad. There's details and shades and things. Yeah, pieces are big, so it kind of looks like there's more than there is, I feel. And we've got some transitions to help too. Claire, very small black bugs. No idea now what they're called. Maybe I got the bar wrong or spelling. Does the bottom corner join on now? Well, I'm not sure. I don't think it does yet. I think it maybe goes around about there. I mean, I could attempt to try and get the um try and get the edge together, but they're a wee bit generic along here. I think I'd can't really be bothered starting on that edge yet. So I don't think so, Thomas, but I'm not certain. Now you ask. I can't see where it does if it does. Hmm. Hello, hi Sue, how you doing? Another reason for me never to go to Oz. With my allergies, I'd lose the leg. Oh, I must admit, the bugs, the animals in Australia do scare me a bit. Thrift store is probably like what you call charity shop. Yeah, where she was describing a bug. Helen, it's not that bad. Okay, we have poisonous snakes and spiders. Yes, it's the spiders. It's the spiders and the snakes, I guess, to a lesser degree. I like it here where we have poisonous nothing. Yeah, exactly. Ah, Clark, yes, the prices are going up and that bites. Aye, this is true. Right, hang on. Right, so I'm just going to grab a couple of the pieces out of this pile that have little bits of something in. Either chair or flag or um I don't know, picnic basket or something. I mean that's a bit of sky there. Look at that. I think that goes in there. There's a bit of the string that holds the bunting up. That I believe might be a table? Or maybe not actually, I don't know. Ah, no it's not. You can just see that light. So there's like lanterns and you can see yellow. Uh, right, I don't want them all to disappear under this board. Have I got any? No. And there's one there. So, let's see if I can get some of these in. That looks like chair to me, but it could be flag, possibly. I'm not sure with that one. I mean, I haven't really been focused on the chairs. That's a little bit of anger. That's I think that's they go like that. Table. Uh, not certain with that one. That looks like it might. I mean, there are little lines in the snow, so they're not necessarily anything specific. They look like chair. That looks like chair. There we go. It is chair. Huh. Oh no, I'm not sure. Um, That is it the point of a hat? Yes, it is. Is that, what is that? Looks like it's holding up. Oh, there we go. It's tablecloth. Uh, that one, that might, I think that might go up there. Mm, that's a bit of, ah, right, that goes there. Okay, so I need to find those bits in order to attach that. And that's something brown, maybe a tree? I don't know. Not sure about that. What is that? I get really confused by that. I can't tell what I've got here. I'm not really sure what that is. Right, let's go back to this box. Maybe I can just do a bit of grabbing and placing at this stage. At this point in the puzzle process. There we go. There, now it's attached. Yes. And that is that Eo's tail? Yes, it is. That's Eo's tail. I think it goes there. This tree goes, oh wait, there. Quite a lot of tree pieces still left. There we go, found that missing bit of kanga. Christmas pudding. That, oh, that goes there. We've got a hat there. Whose hat is that? I think it's Kanga's. No, 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 no. Right, there's actually another bit of flag that goes down here. There we go. I keep thinking it's over there, but it's not. There, that attaches that. No, that is. What is that? Ah, that's something in the picnic basket. I think that's the back of Rabbit's chair. Oh, that got stuck to the bottom there. That piece keeps getting shifted. There we go. Just make sure it was the adhesive on the box. It got sticky. Right, is that another hat? I don't know. Or is it a lantern? Oh no, it's Christopher Robin's hat. There we go. He's got a hat. Now, I will say these hats probably didn't come out of the crackers because cracker hats are made of paper usually, and they like little crowns. These would never have fit in a cracker. Not to mention the fact that they haven't even pulled the crackers yet. Just an observation. I hope you're enjoying this. Is this fun? Are we liking it? What do you think to the puzzle? It's very satisfying to build. I'm really enjoying it. It goes up there. I love these bits of puzzles when you're just grabbing them and putting them in. It's so satisfying. The gap filling stages. Of course, I've still got all the white bits, but still. That's another chair. I'm not sure if that belongs to. Oh, it belongs to Kanga. And that attaches Kanga's tail. That's the top of that chair. That's not the top of that chair. Can't get that one in yet. We've got the top of a blue hat. That's Eeyore's hat. That's a little blue ornament. Ah, that goes there. Owl. Still got a bit of owl missing. Where do you go? No, that looks like a chair, but not sure where it goes just yet. Eh, right, that's the back of the owl. That is. Oh, it's Kanga's bum. That's the point. No, really. No finer way of cutting it than that, really. Oh oh dear. There we go. Whose arm in there? Quite big bits of chair in this. Ah, that's there. Still can't attach it though. Uh, oh no, that's a bit of is it owls? No, it's not owls. Oh, I don't know where that goes yet. Is that owls? Oh no, that's there we go. That's attached now. Thank goodness, and that does go there. That's Eeyore's stool. He's sitting on a little stool. Um, Piglet's chair. There's a few more bits of tree, but they're mostly coming together now. Christmas crackers there. More Christmas crackers. Blue flag there. That goes there. Oh, wrong bit. Just there. Gosh, this is satisfying. And I've said this, but it is. It really is. Now then, where are you? Looks like the edge of a tree. There we go. It was the edge of a tree. And that's rabbit. That is picnic basket. Christopher Robin's glove there. He's holding up a. He's saying cheers, I think. That looks like a piece of ear, it is. That's his tail. His wee pinned on tail. Now then. Somebody's got a bright chair. There we go. That's that one. And yellow hat. Who's got the yellow hat? It's Owl. Owl's got the yellow hat. In a way, it's kind of nice leaving this bit till having a miscellaneous pile because then it just makes the whole gap filling process that much more satisfying, doesn't it? Or at least I think so. And Owl's hat again. That's what rabbits we face. And Kangas we face. Oh, so now what is that? Looks like a chair leg. Or a chair back, maybe? Well, there's not that many chairs left. Where are all these extra chairs? What's that? Some red in it. I can't see what it is. Oh, oh no, it's not up there. Don't know then. Oh no, my brilliant gap filling slowing down. There's something kind of spiky. Oh right, I think it's a bit of like grass or something that goes at the base of the trees, like a spiky bit of grass. Uh, there we go. I thought that was chair leg, but it's not. It's grass. Okay, less confused now. No, there. That goes there. Picnic basket there. Kanga there. Tree there. What's that? What's this? Uh, something there. Not sure what, but something. We've still got some of Rabbit's ears to find. Oh, that's Kanga. Eeyore's tail is on. I assume that's supposed to be Roo. I can't really see what that is properly. Whatever's sitting in this little chair. But Roo's a tiny little guy, isn't he? So maybe it is. What do you think? Let me know who you think that is. Right, these are mostly transition pieces now. Um, between, something and snow. So I'm hopeful they're not going to be too difficult to find. Oh, that's there. That's not even chair. That's the top of that pot of honey. There's a little bit of poo. Some chair there. Another little bit of poo. Perhaps an unfortunate turn of phrase, isn't it? A little bit of poo. Sorry. Sorry, I brought down the tone. My apologies. Um, there we go. 3. No. Yes. And finally, we've got one of the rabbit ears. Frick that. No. There. Oh, that fits there. So what is that? Oh, it's just another random bit beside this tree. Where's that piece? Oh, there it is. Right. I was wondering what that was. Oh, really throwing me. That doesn't go there. Oh, that goes there. That's a little bit of sky. This looks like tablecloth. It is. That's a bit of Eeyore. And we've got grass, chair. I think there's a bit of tree in that. She said. Maybe it's not. There's something. Definitely something. I don't know. Don't know where that goes. Right, that box is empty now. And we've just got not very detailed pieces left. Um, so it's going to get trickier from here on out. Uh, that's a bit of the table leg. And there are some pieces here with like white lines, the bottom of the tablecloth. So there's a few more transition pieces I've not discovered yet. Something in that one too. What's in that one? There. That's the picnic basket. And that, again, it looks like tree. There we go. It looks like tree. Why can't I find you? Ah, there you go. It was tree. Oh, look at that. It's lovely. You built this the same way. Did you sort it purple? My daughter's birthday was the 7th. Mine was the 10th. Lots of birthdays. Expensive time, eh? Same for me. My son's birthday is the 18th. Uh, right, so I am just trying to find any small bit with something in. Now that looks like something. I just don't know what. Ah, no, it's not. I thought it was no, it's a bit of tree. There we go. Might start a puzzle in a few days. Sounds good. Must go to bed. I'm all packed for the beach tomorrow, bar the food. Happy Christmas, everybody. Thank you, Vicky, for all your wonderful live streams. I really look forward to everyone. Oh, thank you, and happy Christmas to you too. I hope it's a lovely one. Enjoy the beach. And safe Christmas. Right, I've got you. You too, Claire. Have a wonderful Christmas and stay safe. Happy belated birthday to both you and your daughter, Gryffindor. My oldest son's birthday is September 2nd. Aha, poo with an H. Yes, of course. Of course. You all knew what I meant. I think it must be Rue. No idea who else it might be, not from the book anyway. Yeah, it's not a very clear picture. It almost looks like a mad squirrel or something. I don't know. I think that's too bad. He's turned away, like an owl with his arms outstretched. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. Bye, Claire. Good night. Have a lovely day tomorrow. Sweet dreams, Claire. Wow, the puzzle is coming together so quickly. Yeah, it's gap filling now. This bit's going to be tough, I think. But we do have some areas, again, still some transition pieces, and I've got some edges still to put in. Had a quick shower, and now back to hand sewing my quilt binding and puzzling. Oh, that sounds nice. Almost done. Yeah, I would be finishing the edge next. Yeah, I think so too. It's fantastic. I'm glad you like it. Vicky, I sorted a little bit like you did, the obvious piles, then did the characters and the table and the trees, bunting, sky, and basically gap filled to the end. Yeah, yeah, I think that seems to be the logical way of doing it. I'm getting some of these tablecloth pieces in. I think I did the edge halfway through though. Thank you for everything, Vicky. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for being here with me today. Feel like you could finish this. Have you ever completed a puzzle in a live stream? Yeah, I've done a couple of 500-piece puzzles during live streams. Like in one. So I'm going to finish this one. I wasn't sure how long it would go on, but well, I say I've got time. I don't have to be anywhere, but I do have a lot to do today. But that's okay. That is a-okay. Don't have a great deal to do tomorrow apart from cooking and eating and opening presents. That's it. Now then, there's a yellow, it's kind of a yellowish tint to some of this. I don't know if that's going to help me. There's kind of different shades of colour in the snow. There's blue as well. What is that? There's something in that piece, and I can't see what it is. Oh, it's the tree. Right, it's the tree. And there's various bits of um sort of lines and kind of details in the snow. Ah, look at that. Yes, it does. Uh, no. Oh, that goes there. Yay. That, what is that? A little bit of shadowiness. I'm not sure. Might just be a line in the snow again. That goes there. Hmm, goes up there. Um, that's a fairly. There we go. There's a transition piece. Very tiny bit on the tip. Leg of that stool. Leg of that chair. So still finding transition pieces, so that's good. There's owl. Owl's done now. That's the leg of that stool again. There's something in that one. There, tree. And there's something in that one too. What is that? That's one of these sort of yellowy shade pieces. Um, there, it's there. What's that? That's a funny squiggly line. There. Right. Does that go there? No, it doesn't. Fine, that's fine. That goes there though. You can tell. No, it doesn't. Looks like it from the pattern. No. Eh, my mistake. Right. Okay. This has been an exciting stream, hasn't it? I've really enjoyed this. Right, I'm thinking, um, oh, what was up there? That I'm going to do edge the corner there, so that's obvious. My pieces are a wee bit in the way here. So that was silly, wasn't it? Right, so let's see what I can see. That goes there. It is much easier putting in um attaching edges to the to the center of the puzzle, if you see what I mean. I might not get them all in. I don't know. I might chop and change a bit. That bit. Where do you go? I mean, where are you? No, it's all shining in the light, so that doesn't help me much, does it? So they're the same shape. Nope. I'll look if they're similar shaped. There we go. That's that one. Then we've got this shape with a little bit of blue shading in it. What's that shape? Too big. Of course, it might be one of these as well. Does anyone else have a shape sort the edges? Sometimes I do. Depends. Ah, there it is. No. Yes. So now that is one of these. There we go. That's that edge done. Can't be many of these pieces. There it is. I think that might be the only one left of those. I don't want to get mixed up with my internal pieces, if you see what I mean. Oh, should I shape sort? I mean, I don't really have the space to shape sort. That's the thing. There's not a great deal of space. Right, let's try using the colours because there are definite blues and um blues and in some cases a wee bits of yellow. There we go. Um, what about that? No. Where are you? There you are. That's that one in. There we go. Now then, where do all the lines tend to be? There's a few lines up here. That's clearly not one of them. That looked like it did too. Apparently not. There's a few lines up there. That looks obvious. Where's that one? We've actually got some of Rabbit's whiskers in that one. Ah, that was good. Good find. There's a line in that one. There we go. I'd like to find that. That's bugging me. Where are you? Ah, it was up there. Oh, I know where that is. Yay! Okay. Um, right. So where's that? There we go. And there we go. Uh, hmm, don't know about that one. Mm, That's quite liney. There we go. Found it. No, that doesn't go there. That doesn't go there. Still a few pieces with lines in though. No, I could maybe find these edge pieces. No. Uh, Not quite. I think they might go over there though. Does that go there? Yes. No. Sometimes you can tell if a piece is likely to be side or bottom. Just the orientation becomes a little obvious. Sometimes. That was a very big, very obvious bit of blue in it. There we go. Sit there. Then we've got a prong with a line. There we are. No, that's not right. It's not right either. There, that goes there. Prong with a line. Prong with a line. There we go. Yes. Uh, there we go. I think I've only got one more piece now to attach the corner. No, no. Ha! There you are. And where is that piece? Nope. It's there. That side done. Normally Ravensburger puzzles pop. Vicky, I can see the sheen on the whites. Yeah, yeah, you might be able to see it a bit on this side because the light's kind of, you can see the light come shining more on this side. Clark, only using my phone to watch this. Need a new modem, so not watching on my big TV. This is why I didn't much care for the effect on this particular puzzle. I love the image, but the sheen is not my favourite. I think it works better on the other one. I don't dislike it on here. I think it works better on the other one. Seeing it together like this, it's not to my liking either, but it might just be the lighting. It's such a joy to puzzle, though. Have to give it that. Oh yeah, I've enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed it. Oh yeah, image is very cozy. This would be a wholesome one to put together. Purple. It's great seeing it when finished. It feels like you have accomplished something. Definitely a keeper for me, and one that will come out every December for sure. Ah, yay! Nice tradition. Vicky, you got 10 minutes to shape sort and finish this puzzle before my meeting. Oh, have I? Right, sorry. Go, Vicky, go, Vicky. You can totally do this. I can do it. I'll do it, definitely. You need to tell your meeting to wait, just like my 15-year-old cat here waiting to use the TV. Yes, precisely. Any chance you'll be getting a white Christmas this year? I very much doubt it. I can't remember the last white Christmas that we had over here. Yeah, don't tend to really get them now. Unfortunately, I do like a white Christmas. I like snow. I do. Right. So, okay. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. We need one of those. And now we need one of those. No, it's not that one though. It's that one. And now it's not that one. It's that one. Very much using the shape now to help me out. No. Come on. Come on, Victoria. You can do this. Here we go. No. Yes. Oh, no, that's that one. That's that one. Okay, edge almost done. Edge done. Woohoo! uh, pieces everywhere. I don't really have any space to shape sort. That's the thing. Um, all right. Okay, hang on a minute. I'm going to attempt to. I'll get these out. I feel like these are oriented more wide than tall, if that makes sense. Oh, that goes there. Uh, so no, that doesn't go there. Does that go there? Nope. Don't think it's that one. Ah, it's that one. Right, and then that one, that's there. And then I think these go, I don't know about that one, that's kind of square looking. So it's a bit harder to determine. Right, okay. I should be able to do it with this much, with this level of shape sorting, I think. I hope. What do you think? Uh, Wait, right, let's... No, I think that's that. Yes, that's that one. Got a lot of these shapes up there. So they're two standards. Let's see. Let's see about getting these kind of shapes in first. Nope. So that's likely to be one of these. There. And that one the same. Then we've got detail on the swan. And that one. Got it on that one too. And I think that one. No. Not so much that one. Ah! There we go. That goes in there. Oh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There we go. That one. Nope. So it's got to be one of these. I'm getting there, folks. I'm getting there. Right, so there's only these shapes left. Like, that aren't standard. Let's see if we can fit them in. Yeah. Not obvious. No. Alright, not to worry. I'll just go with these then. That's got a big prong on the end. I've not missed any, have I? No. So, is it that one? Oh, there we go. But that's not the one I was looking for. There, that's the one I was looking for. That's got a tiny little prong at the top. So that's that one. Mhm. That looks quite blue to me. Oh, there. That makes that one there. And that one there. And that one there. Okay, that's all then. Here we go, folks. That's that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces left to go in. Are we ready? I love the puzzle, sheen and all. It's almost done. Yay! Have you got to go? SS. Oh, happy holidays. Merry Christmas. One snowflake and the trains are cancelled and everyone crashes their cars. That's like the UK. Is that what you're describing? You said 10 years. It was actually 15 years, all the way back in 2010. Wild. I'm sorry you've got to go. Or you've already gone, probably. SS, I'm almost done. I'm very close. All right. Wait a minute. No. No. 3, 2, and 1. Finished. All done. What do you think? That was quite a long stream. It's 10 to 4. I've been going since 12:30. My gosh. But I hope you enjoyed that. And the wee Lego puzzle that I did. New Christmas puzzles. I think the advent calendar probably would have been quicker. But that's okay. We've had a lovely chat and I've really enjoyed this. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. It's been so nice. I'm sorry if I've missed any important chat, but I really hope you enjoyed this puzzle. I really hope you enjoyed the Lego puzzle. I really hope you enjoyed my past the parcel with the Educa bag of pizzas inside a Ravensburger bag. Thank you again to Scott for sending me that and for wrapping it so well. I am so excited. I've got to rummage through a lot of pieces, but I'm so excited. And just amazing that it came during a live stream. I'm so pleased about that. But yeah, it was great. It was brilliant. So I'm not going to ramble on saying goodbye for too long because I have like a million and one things to do today. But this has been a highlight, definitely. Definitely been a highlight. I'm really glad you've enjoyed it. I just want to say to you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I hope you have a lovely time, whatever it is you're doing. And I'll see you very soon with more puzzle content. I'll be back on Saturday as usual with six portals, and I just hope you have a great festive season. Thank you so much. And thank you for staying up. I can't believe it's almost 3 a.m. there, Gryffindor. That's crazy. Oh, I'll see you later, everyone. Bye bye. Oh, and don't forget to like. Sorry, forgot to mention that. He's like, see you later.